Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel Answers by Divine. This is going to be for your March reading. Alright, I just want to mention that I've done the first Dragon Taurus in one of the videos. Alright, but I noticed that the readings could easily resonate with actually any Dragon's Taurus, like just any Taurus. Alright, it doesn't need to be the first Dragon because in there I've mentioned it will be for the first 10 days or the first 10 degrees, 0 to 9 degrees of Taurus in any of your chart placement. But many of them are telling me that it plays out the same for them even though they are not under the first Dragon Taurus. Alright, so you could take that as a bonus message if you want to. I will tag that video towards the end of this. Alright, so but for now this is going to be, I'm not going to do the second and a third Dragon unless you really want it, because when I decided to do that, it was really to really want a very niche message for all of you Taurus, because it's not like all the 30 days Taurus are going through the same thing. So but it seems like it is really redundant. So give me some feedbacks if you like to, for me to continue on the second Dragon or the third Dragon. All right, otherwise take this general Taurus for everyone. This video, right now, this video is for everyone, every Taurus. All right, every Taurus. And I specifically want to mention that it will be nice if you know your chart, if you know your rising, you could easily see what's your second house or your fifth house or your seventh house. All right, if you really want very specific messages for love or for finances, career. Okay, so that's how sun, moon, rising is really general for me. It never goes wrong for me to just check out if I want to know about my fifth house of love, romance. It never goes wrong. It never goes wrong for me. Okay, so anyway, let's get it started. This is going to be for Taurus for the month of March 2019. General. I mean, when I say general, I'm not going to be very specific on like this is a love reading or not. Let's just see how the cards play out for you. Okay, let's just see how the cards play out for you for the sign of Taurus for the month of March 2019. For the month of March 2019. I gotta shuffle a few times because this card is so new and it's so hard. For Taurus, alright, okay. For Taurus, for the sign of Taurus in the month of March 2019. For the sign of Taurus in the month of March 2019, what do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus? All right, I'm going to pull a couple of decks just to see whether if we have got any synchronicity for Taurus. First deck here, can I have some cards for Taurus for the month of March, please? For Taurus for the month of March. Taurus for the month of March. Taurus cards, please, for the month of March. What is there for Taurus? All right. The High Priestess in reverse. Okay. This High Priestess is telling me, right, okay? So what I'm seeing over here in your month of March 2019, Taurus, okay? In your month of March 2019, a lot of hard work is in the act. A lot of hard work is in the act. All right, because High Priestess is about divine timing. You don't have to do anything. You just wait for divine time and it will just descend on you. Actually, a lot of cards are in horizontal placement. If you've been with me on my stream, somehow this time around a lot of cards play out like that. So I don't know whether if I should go upright or reverse. Even for your High Priestess, let's just, all right, I'm just going to put it on like a horizontal placement, and this is upright, this is horizontal. Let's see how the energy play out for you with horizontal placement. All right, so the High Priestess almost wanted to be in horizontal placement. So I'm saying if you this is fruit of labor. Fruit of labor. All right, if the amount of hard work, all that hard work that you have already put in, I'm saying you have already put in. Okay, I believe that many Taurus, many of you, many Taurians, you have been putting in a lot of hard work to keep up with, to maintain some kind of achievement for yourself, to maintain, all right, or to keep up, or to or to grow, yourself, a part of you, an aspect of your life. You have been working really hard in that aspect of your life. All right, one very focused um uh um one aspect that you have been focusing so much on it. And I'm telling you, if you continue to do so, universe is not going to ill treat you. Trust me, universe is not going to ill treat you. The high priestess in a horizontal placement, your hard work, your effort, all right, and it will divine timing. When the time is right, you will, all of that accreditation or honor will descend to you, will be descended to you, will come to you. Believe that. It's it has been a long while from, from last year or 2 years back when I did Taurus reading. It there has been a long period of time where you have been so down. It has been so difficult for you, Taurus, and then now we are going through like a new 7-year cycle. It 7 or even up to 10-year cycle. I mean, Taurus, you don't have an easy life. You have at least been through like a 7 years of downtime, or 10 years, for depending on your sign, on your chart. All right, easily 7 to 10 years we could count. It could count easily. Like when I say downtime, maybe it is not obvious to anyone out there. When they see you as you are, they wouldn't know. But deep in your heart, it hasn't been easy, isn't it? In terms of your own personal life or your professional life, it hasn't been easy. Okay, but now you're finally on your next phase in life. Many of you Taurus, you are already in your next phase. You are already out of that. But this is just a scratch of it. Just a surface scratch of the new what? The new what? Of anything new and everything new. And I'm talking about, new success. The new success. All right, but this is just a scratch of it. All right, there's still some more for you to go. This is like another 7 or 10 years for you to get there. But you know what? You will definitely be there, because you have actually survived that 7 or 10 years back then. All right, who says you can't survive this time round? You can. But we can't help it. It is just a process and a cycle in life. But I'm seeing you will. Divine is going to descend something to you if you continue to put on your hard work. Okay? Ignore any noises. Ignore any negativity. Just ignore. All right? For those of you who are distracted right now, or having a lot of distraction, you have to put your focus back on what do you really want. All right? I'm talking about, for example, like maybe for many of you, you'll be distracted by love. All right, it's like love is happening at the same time, and then while you are working on your work, or working on yourself, or working on your life, your finances, you have to only choose one. All right, for some of you, it is family issue. Many Taurans also has got family issues over here. All right, either you work on your family issues to put together the bond together, or you focus on your own self. Either one. If you want to focus on your own self, you have to forgo. Or I'm not saying totally, but try to manage and maintain it at that level. If you know what I meant by at that level, all right? Just to maintain it at the bare minimum, not foregoing everything, but just at the bare minimum. Choose only one, all right? This is your Four of Cups. Four of Cups is ignoring all, or actually everything that's coming to you. I know there's a lot going on. There can be a lot going on, coming to you all at once. All right, but choose only one. All right, your Page of Swords is in horizontal placement. You have to be mindful of what you're putting out there on social media. Be very mindful. All right, be very mindful and say only what's necessary. Be very neutral in your post. When I say your post, like Facebook post or Instagram post, you have to be very mindful of what you're putting out there. All right, don't gather or don't ignite any unnecessary unnecessary what's that, like you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm trying to say. All right, I'm lost for words, but I know you, Taurus, you could pick things up very easily. So you know what I'm saying, don't put yourself in a situation where you know you have to go through all that judging or judgment from public just because you posted something, you said something which you don't meant it, you were just thinking like it was funny. But no, no, be very careful this month, in the month of March. How uncanny, we have Mercury retrograde right now. All right, be very careful of what you're putting out this month, in the month of March. All right, say only what's necessary, or otherwise don't say anything. Don't say anything, because Taurus, sometimes you can be pretty blunt and straightforward, direct. All right, so this month try to be very tactical, tactful on the things that you're saying. More cards for Taurus, please. Can I have more cards for Taurus, please? Can I have more cards for Taurus? Last two shuffle. If there's no card, I will jump on to another deck. One last shuffle for Taurus. Any cards? Any more cards for Taurus? Alright. Seems like there's no more cards from this deck. Queen of Swords. Yeah, the bottom of the deck. Queen of Swords. Alright, Queen of Swords in reverse. Be mindful. Take care of what you're putting out. Take care of what you're saying. Okay? I would rather you talk bullshit, you say bullshit, you talk bullshit, than being politicized or what. You know, like I would rather you just like just entertain. You know, I would rather you just entertain. If people were to say left, yeah, you agree, yes, it's left. If people were to say right, yeah, you agree that it's right. Okay, just agree. So bottom line over here, it is just agree. Can I have some cards for Taurus, please? Can I have some cards for Taurus for the month of March? What's there in the cards for Taurus, please? What's there for Taurus, please? Politicize. Yeah, I think the word is politicize. All right. Somehow I gathered that, you know, a lot of people are so jealous with you, about you. And you don't seem to get very, you don't seem to get favoritism from people. You know how some people, they could easily, like on Facebook, they could easily have all the friends liking their nonsense, their posts, and then when it comes to you posting something that you find is really interesting, no one seems to give a damn about it. You are the type of person. You are the type of person. You know why? Because you are so sharp. You are so threatening. You are so threatening. And you know why? What makes you threatening? Because you have the power. You have the power, Taurus. Can I have some cards for Taurus, please, in the month of March? Can I have some cards, please, for Taurus in the month of March? Alright. Wow, that's a lot. I have 4 cards over here. Let's just stop at 4 for now. Okay? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright. So, similarly, in this deck, the second spread I'm taking over here, there's a lot of newness for you. New beginnings, all right? New beginnings, new... I feel like this newness, this new beginning over here is after you have cut out people whom you need to cut out. You need to cut out noises. If it's not people, then it is just noises. But what do I mean by noises? Isn't noises the same as people? Yeah. I mean, yes and no. All right, yes and no. So noises could be you just avoiding. If you know being around someone or any groups of your friends or being a group like your family, being around there in that circle, if it's going to, if if you still see yourself continuing to be getting negativity, to be receiving negativity, I think you need to just stay out, stay out, stay out. Close your door, shut yourself in the room, close your door, and then just walk out only if you have to top up your drink or if you have to use the bathroom. All right. Newness, there's this newness over here. Nothing like a move of residence yet, nothing like a change in job, all right, but this newness is created by you in terms of your social circle. In terms of your social circle, this is what I see use with the full card. I will just keep showing you the cards just to keep it very uh, um, um, concise, all right, and short. Again, what is this that I'm saying? What did I just say? I'm not show you the cards. All right, so over here, this is the death card anyway. All right, the fool and the death card, these two cards are in upright position for you. So the fool is this, it is this new start, newness, new beginning. When I say new, again, it is a new social life, a new circle after you have had your filter. All right, filter out whatever that's no longer serving you, whoever that's no longer serving you, Taurus. All right, and then the death card, the death card is also putting an end to what needs to be ended, what needs to be cut off the cord, cutting off the cord, if that's if it needs to be so extreme, if it's necessary to be so extreme. And definitely there's this death card. This death card again is also about focus. It's how you see how, all right, you see how this death card is just beneath. Early on I had this Four of Cups. All right, I told you it's about the girl offering the guy, the boy, the cup. All right, and you have to choose one. You have to choose one and focus only on one. All right, I know that there could be a lot going on for all of you at one time all together, but you have to focus on one. All right, and death card is like, this is a very strong energy for you. So death card is about putting an end and starting a new beginning, similar to how the fool. So this is a double emphasis. I'm saying this is a double emphasis for you to really cut noises off. I don't feel like I want you to cut people off permanently. It's just temporary. I feel this is temporary until you are ready, until you have the capacity or the room to take in all these noises, to let them stay around, stay in with you or stay around you. Until then, for now, it's like, okay, just kind of isolate yourself a little. Isolate. Go into solace, okay? This is hard work. All right, sorry for the pause. Yeah, so for the last two cards over here, it is your Four of Swords in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse is about you coming out of your thoughts, you coming out of you coming out of your thoughts. Yeah, you coming out of your thoughts. Sorry, I just can't help it to keep emphasizing on the same when the messages is coming through so strongly. All right, excuse me. So Four of Swords in other deck. All right, in other deck, let me just take some time to show you what's Four of Swords over here. Oh yeah, all right, this is Four of Swords. There's a lot of planning, like Four of Swords, there's a lot of planning like behind the scene, but I feel like it is redundant. That planning behind the scene be like you thinking, you know what, when I make it one day, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and all of you will just wait to see. Get out of this thought, and get on to work, because there's no point in thinking about those when it's not happening yet, right? Okay, I'm not saying that it is not happening. Remember, I said it will happen. All this greatness, all this goodness will descend on you with the High Priestess in a horizontal position. Okay, all this will descend on you, but provided you focus on what is necessary and not those that's unnecessary. All right, your Four of Swords, get out of your thoughts. Look at how this man is so done and pierce through with his own swords. Swords are about your mind, your mentality, your mindset, your conscious mind. All right, get out of those negativity. Get out of those. Okay, because all these people out there, they will get what they deserve, and so do you. You will get what you deserve. If this is truly your hard work, your effort, you will get what you deserve. All right, I feel despite all these noises, there is someone here. There is someone here in the picture who stands by you, unwavering love. Could be anyone, could be your love, your love, could be your man, your partner, your spouse, your dad, your anyone. You have unwavering love. This is your King of Coins, King of Pentacles. This is unwavering love towards you. Despite all that noises, you know you have someone over here to run to. All right, you know you have someone over here whom you can trust, whom you can get cozy with. I feel like saying getting cozy with. I do not know why do I say that. All right, but I just feel like you have someone who got your back. Someone here got your back. For those of you who are not having anyone like this, I'm telling you, this month he may come. He may come. But you know what? Take some time, because Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde. Anything that starts during Mercury retrograde, it is so not wise. And trust me, once Mercury retrograde passed, which is just going to be just about 1 month or maybe 3 weeks, I think so. Yeah. All right. Once Mercury retrograde passed, you will see the true affinity between you and this person. For those who haven't got anyone for yourself, but it seems like during this season in the month of March, you will have new interest, new love interest coming towards you. But whether do you want to start it right now, it is your choice. All right, the thing is, if you start it soon, it will end soon, right? If you start it soon, you will end soon. For those of you who are waiting or expecting new love. Let me try to get more cards for you. One more card. I don't mean to shuffle, actually. I wanted to get the bottom of the deck, but since I shuffled. All right. Let me just get one more card. I feel like you need one more card. I mean, let's just see anything about love. All right. There's so much about life. I mean, life is life. Life is life. There's already so much about life. What more? Is there anything? Any positive message? Can we have something good other than King of Coins? Anything else other than King of Coins? All right. Any more messages for Taurus, for the month of March for Taurus? Okay, fine. Two of Wands. And Eight of Cups. In reverse. Okay, so the last message here for you, we have Two of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands is about making a decision. Choose. It seems that in this month there is some unclarity. There's some unclarity for you. Let me see if I could. No, fine. All right. There might be towards the end of the month. If you don't have a grip of yourself, of your life, all right, you need to have a grip of your life. When I say with all the earlier spread, all right, if you don't fulfill this, you will find yourself ending up with Two of Wands in reverse, meaning it feels like being trapped. At the end of the day, your March would be just another month. All right. But if you fulfill this, by making a stand, cutting out noises which is not necessary for now, cutting or avoiding or filtering out your social life, your social circle. This Two of Wands actually could mean that you will end up with a lot more that you can't even manage. You can't even manage. It's like you know, Two of Pentacles is like Two of Pentacles, that clown juggling over here. Two of Wands. All right. This Two of Wands, in a good way, in a good light, it would mean that, you know, there's so much coming. It is overwhelming, but they are all the good things. But if you are a low scorer, as in you are not able to fulfill all this Two of Wands would mean that, you know, you are trapped. You are trapped. You're going to be so trapped. All right. And then you'll be like, all right, so what do I do now? All right. Your bottom of the deck, it is your Eight of Cups in reverse. Eight of Cups in reverse. What is this Eight of Cups in other deck? Let me see what is Eight of Cups in other deck. For a moment, I forgot about it. What is Eight of Cups in other deck? Sorry, this is a new deck. I'm still trying to get used to it. Oh, okay. Actually, it's pretty much the same. So Eight of Cups looks like this in other deck. Okay, leaving behind. And so your Eight of Cups is in reverse. Your Eight of Cups is in reverse, meaning to say, above and beyond all that I've said, it's easier said than done. All right, you might find yourself struggling even more than the usual times, because again, Mercury retrograde. I'm not saying that, you know, your gadgets are going to break down, but because of Mercury retrograde, things will kind of double up. Effects will double up or triple up. All right, will be even stronger. So let me get an oracle card. Let me get an oracle card to sum this up for you. I feel like really in this month of March, Taurus, you have to be very disciplined. You have to be in full awareness of yourself. Because otherwise things could easily go haywire for you. Be in full awareness. All right, be in full awareness for yourself. What the fuck are all this called? Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. Charity work. Okay, be kind. In short, that's be kind. Time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. Skilled work is rewarded. For those of you who are into handcrafts, all right, skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school, okay? And seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry, all right? You know how, you see how all these messages has got a good vibe and a not so good vibe in it, all right? And this is your month of March. It is a mixture of the good and a not so good. I wouldn't use that word. I wouldn't use the other word. I would just say not so good. All right. It is really in you. How you want to make your life this month in the month of March. Okay. Taurus, all the best to you, and I will see you. Remember, I have tagged this first decan. Take that as a bonus. Take that as a bonus message. I really like the energy in there. All right. And personal readings are available. If you like to contact me, contact details will be in the description box below. And otherwise, I will see you very soon. Bye bye.